Shit. What's this? Who are these people?
That's the city of Detroit.
Oh, well, welcome to the podcast. Yeah. We weren't how did you get into the how did you get in my house? Who are you?
It's 8 in the morning.
That's okay. That's all right. Yeah,
Anyways,
it's 8:08 in the
a
morning.
few days ago, we went to the movie theater and we were like, Mario.
So
And
we broke in.
That's right. We broke in. We watched the Mario movie.
I paid $28.
That is not actually what happened. You see, what happened was...
You're right. I paid $28 for food and $18 for a ticket. I want to die.
Yeah, so we wanted to meet up with some friends to see the movie.
The
Mario
movie.
I knew. We wanted to see the Mario movie.
The Mario movie.
The date came out.
I think we should talk about what we initially were thinking before.
We should address that, yeah.
Me personally, I thought it wasn't gonna be that good because if you know which company it came from Illuminations. You know, the Minion Horde.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was not gonna be the best. However, the trailers did sort of prove me wrong because I watched the trailers. I was like, oh, yeah, that's kind of good. I also thought Seth MacFarlane.
The Seth Rogen.
Pet Peter Griffin is Donkey Kong. Seth Rogen. I thought Seth Rogen wasn't gonna be good. Neither was Chris Pratt because I heard his initial voice and I was like, yeah, that's just not gonna work.
That's my exact. Those are pretty much my exact thoughts initially. I was like, man, this is gonna be so mid. It's from Illumination.
Oh, yeah.
Mario's voice isn't Mario's voice. Seth Rogen is in the movie.
He's like Donkey Kong.
There was like some. I had like some like. There's gonna be some stuff I'm probably gonna like. I mean, it looks good. Like
I was going in there all for Jack Black.
I like some of the references in the trailer so far. I think I'm going to be okay with this.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be probably mid, but
it won't be that offensive.
Like I'm gonna set my bars pretty low.
Yeah, it won't be that offensive, but it will still insult me. And it'll still slap me on the face.
Yeah, and some of my friends were like hyped to see it, and we're like, okay, like let's see this day one. We got to see the day it comes out.
Yeah.
And
it was amazing.
Yeah, we met up. We kind of hung out for a little bit, and we got our tickets at the theater.
I bought 2 hot dogs.
Yeah, I had salted popcorn in the Donkey Kong bucket, and
the Donkey Kong bucket.
Yep,
oh
and
my God. Why'd you get Donkey Kong bucket?
And oh my, we're probably the worst people in that audience because we were screaming at every single reference.
Hey, the kid was also
the kid also liked it. We were all being 4-year-olds screaming at Mario inside,
and we're also like almost fully grown adults screaming at Mario, going Mario.
A couple of them were adults. The
people a couple of them were
that were screaming.
We should also probably preface this. It was really, really good.
Yeah, I feel like for like your average Joe who doesn't really know Mario, even then a lot of people have played Mario games, so I don't know why I'm saying average Joe, but people that don't really know Mario,
average glass Joe,
like every single person in the world has probably played a Mario game, whether it be Super Mario Galaxy or Mario Teaches Typing. I don't know, like they've at least played a Mario game, like. But I feel like if people don't know Mario, like some 80-year-old grandma or something like
80-year-old grandma.
Yeah, it's just like it's like, what is this Mario fella? What is he doing?
Why is he Italian?
What kind of mushrooms did he take to get into this drug world?
That's one thing I want to talk about because I know.
But like as a Mario fan, someone who's been obsessed with Mario since I was a wee 4-year-old, this movie made me shit my pants and out of my mouth. I loved this movie inside and out. It's not perfect, not at all. But like I wouldn't
say that's even that because it's not like 100% perfect, but it's like damn near perfect.
It's really damn good. It has problems, of course.
Yeah.
And like,
but like not
I know people that didn't really like. At least I know one person. Shout out to you, Syph, for not liking this movie.
Didn't like it?
Huh?
Who?
Don't worry about it. Yeah. I really liked this movie a lot, and like we're pointing at references, like it's like, oh look, it's like all the Punch-Out characters and stuff, and like the the pizzeria, and then like there's stuff like the balloon fight kid and one of the signs,
Oh yeah, they had
Discun from like the Famicom Disk Systems on like a sign, as well as the polar bear from like Ice Climbers. There's like stuff like F-Zero, Kung Fu.
Oh yeah, and the
Mario's
first
playing Kid Icarus, and that's like Nintendo references in general, like Mario stuff. Jesus Christ.
oh, and like the first scene in the entire movie is just it sets the tone for how the movie's gonna be.
Yeah.
It starts up with like Bowser getting like the
Invading
star.
the, like,
But I mean, everyone saw that in the
invading
trailer.
like the penguins from Mario 64.
I'll cut this out. Who's calling? Oh, Dr. Samuel Everett. Hello, doctor. Do I have cancer?
Okay. Anyways, ignoring that.
Ignoring that.
Where were we going about the Mario movie? You wanted to say something.
Oh
right?
yes. The start of the movie. A couple of things happened.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of references happened. I mean, I also noticed like out of nowhere they went from an Italian voice from Mario and then like to make so Chris Pratt didn't have to do a
they
stupid.
ease into it,
Yeah.
it's like you see like him doing like the classic kind of Mario voice, like that kind of impression.
Oh yeah, the
And
trailer.
then like once the commercial ends, which is it's literally just the Super Mario Brothers Super Show intro, which love that.
Oh yeah,
Chris Pratt as Mario is just like it's like I think we went a little too much with the voice. I think it's okay.
Well, I mean, they didn't want him to do an Italian voice. They were like, okay, you cannot do an Italian voice because everyone saw how bad that was, and then
The thing was, I do think like it's not just Chris Pratt being Chris Pratt. It is him doing a voice still. It's not like his voice. It's him doing like a kind of New York kind of voice.
Yeah,
which I do like. I like
Yeah.
that.
I actually liked Chris Pratt as Mario. I
Yeah,
don't think
he
it was that
surprised
bad.
me.
Yeah, it
No,
surprised
he was
me.
actually like good. He was actually doing good with this movie.
Oh yeah, he did very
Yeah.
good with his voice lines and
Yeah, there's
everything
only
else.
like, well, there's only like two characters I didn't really care
We'll
for.
get
Like,
to those later.
Yeah,
though.
we'll get to them later. One of them's like half and half, or like they did some good stuff. Some of them weren't as good. Then there was one that I just didn't like at all.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that later. But the way it starts out is like.
Oh
really,
wait, can I
like,
point out one thing though? They get a job because like they're a plumbing company and they get a job.
They're the Mario
And
Brothers, yeah.
like they're like going down the street and one of our friends just points out because they're doing a bunch of parkour and one of our friends just points out
Yeah, and
that's
it's
the
like-
first level in Mario. And if you watch the movie, you know what
Yeah,
we're talking
it's
about.
literally just like one from Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, at least I think it was. I need to check if it's.
He kind of just said that
first
out of nowhere, but I don't think it was. I'm
stage.
gonna be
It
honest.
may have not. Been. Maybe it was like the first stage of Mario 3. Or
And
something,
if it
but-
was, that man has the eyes of like God.
Yeah, I need to check actually. One of my friends, like a couple days after we saw the movie, he sent a pirated link of the entire film to like a Discord server. So I could watch it like right now if I just pulled it up. But
Yeah.
Yeah, like that is a pretty cool reference how they do that. And like there's one thing I will say about like the character designs. Like you can tell like what Mario characters are what. There's like two specific scenes. Like when Mario and Luigi go to like the plumbing job they have with, like the couple, they need to help. Like it's very obvious they look like Illumination characters,
Yeah.
not like Mario characters, as well as like the dog.
The
And
Mario
there's a-
characters actually don't look like Illumination characters.
They look closer to Mario characters, but like they do have that Illumination kind of look. And
Well, yeah,
they
it's
also-
Illumination
yeah,
animation.
but
It's
also
made by
like,
the company.
But also like they do. There's like something about like the character designs, like they kind of look like the actors. I don't know how to describe it, but like
Jack Black
like,
looks like Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser looks like Jack Black. Like Mario looks like Chris Pratt. Like Luigi looks like Charlie Day. Like they all kind of resemble a little bit of like the actors. That
Yeah,
play
Toad looks like whoever played Toad.
Keaton Michael.
Yeah,
Key, what it-
Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah, I think that's his name. Donkey Kong looks like Seth Rogen.
Yeah, of course.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I liked. Actually, no. We'll stick.
No,
we'll wait.
We'll get to Donkey Kong later.
Oh yes.
But yeah, there's another scene that really stuck out to me. There's like a flashback to them when like with like Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, where like it's pretty much exactly like Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, but then there's like some other like Illumination looking kid looks very weird, like side to side. It's like Sonic 06, like the human characters next to like the anthropomorphic characters.
It looks like they got a different company to animate, like in the Illumination style, but as like a Mario character. It looks like they got a separate company to just do the Mario
it's like-
characters,
it's like
and then
they-
Illuminations
It's
just
like
did
they
everyone
just have like
outside.
normal Illumination characters, and then there's like Baby Luigi. It's weird, but like yeah, like disregarding that whole thing, like
They do a job, and also can we say that they got original Mario? Who? No,
Charles Martinet.
Charles Martinet.
Yeah,
Hootie.
he played two characters. There's like some guy in a pizzeria, I think named Giuseppe.
Giuseppe, yeah.
Who's playing an arcade game that's just Donkey Kong, but it's labeled as Jumpman, which is another Mario reference, and rolled two Mario references rolled into one. And he also plays Mario's like dad, which I will say one thing, like I say like a lot of the characters look like Illumination characters, not Mario characters. The family does look like, most of them do look like they would be like Mario's family. I do like that. And also Charles Martinet voices the dad, which, that's, I like that. Like, and I was like, is that Charles Martinet? Like, I was trying to like listen, it's what, like, it is. And also, a fun little fact, I actually got to meet and take pictures with Charles Martinet at the Anime Fest in Jackson, Mississippi, so that was nice.
Anyways,
Yeah.
they so after like the whole plumbing job thing, they go home. They see their family. Mario's dad upsets him because he says he's the disappointment or something. He's gonna beat him later or something like that. And then they're like,
at the belt.
and then like Brooklyn starts flooding, and they're like, Mario's like to Luigi, "Oh, this is it. We can save Brooklyn." Oh wait, sorry. We can save Brooklyn. Yes, I'm trying.
I was about to say that was Pasta Face, but that was Rasputin.
Yeah. Anyways, they go
Mario
to save
Luigi,
Brooklyn. They
yeah.
find like a secret hidden pipe area, and they go. And I actually kind of like the pipe system that they like how they treat the pipes. It's like a gigantic swirl. Like I'm gonna be honest,
maze and everything.
I'm gonna be honest. When I saw it, I thought I was thinking Marvel like Asgardian Bifrost vibes, but that's just me because I'm a Marvel fan.
Yeah.
But I like the pipe system. Anyways, they both get transported separate worlds.
Yeah, they go into the pipes. They go through like the. It's kind of like the introduction to Super Mario 3D World when I was looking at it.
Oh, the world building and the world setting is very cool because Mario meets Toad. Toad takes him to the city, and then they have to traverse the city. And there's a lot of references and a lot of like stuff from like the different Mario games that they use in special ways.
Yeah, I really like they have like Mario finds himself in like just a forest full of mushrooms, and there's like a bunch of enemies that pass by. I really like that. And they get into like the mushroom Toad City. And I was thinking it was maybe going to be a little like Mario RPG, but like they have like a lot of like platforms and stuff you see in the Mario games, and like there's a lot of items in use. There's like a lot of stuff that kind of reminds me of Super Nintendo World, which Universal shouldn't be, that probably was intentional. Also went to Super Nintendo World as well. So, I know from experience that's what the Mario looks like.
The Mario!
But yeah, and also another 3D World reference, the clear pipes. I liked that a lot. And also, there's like a lot of like...
There's some moving platforms.
Yeah, the moving platforms, the blocks, and like all the Toads going through the pipes, and like the tall basically like a lot of... It just looks like a really cool like reference to all the Mario stuff. Then they get to like Peach's castle.
Yeah, we can basically just skip about like I'm pretty sure it's 5 minutes ahead because it's just a bunch of like narrating like, oh, Bowser's coming, he's gonna like destroy everything.
He's destroying all the kingdoms.
Peach is like, oh, I can go to Donkey Kong the Jungle Kingdom. Yeah, the Jungle Kingdom or the Konglands.
Yeah,
wherever they called it.
It was the Jungle Kingdom, I think. Like I remember, they showed like a map of like it's like, oh, here's the Mushroom Kingdom, and I think they
a lot of references.
I think there was like
maps.
I think one of the maps like
the desert map.
I think there was something that was like Sarasaland from like Super Mario Land, and I want to say they referenced Isle Delfino, but I need to check about that. But yeah, they and also there's like one Toad that was that had like a deep voice, and it's like that doesn't seem fitting at all.
No, yeah, I remember he was the guy with the glasses. It was like, Princess Peach, we must go.
And I was also questioning like there was like a character kind of like that in like Super Mario Sunshine and like some of the Paper Mario games like back in the 2000s. Like, what happened to that guy? Why can we have him back?
But they're basically skipping more ahead. It's like, but Peach goes out. She's like, I'm gonna go to Donkey Kong. I'm gonna go to Jungle Kingdom. And then she meets up with Mario.
Yeah,
she's like, oh, another human.
Yeah, they're like, they don't. And like the thing is, like, it kind of sounds like Peach is like the only, like, she is the only human in the Mushroom Kingdom.
She's the only sane person.
And like we don't know how she ended up here. She says that she got she got to the Mushroom Kingdom when she was like a baby or something, but we don't know much about that at all.
I'm going to be completely honest. Peach is the most sane person in the entire movie.
Also, she's like a badass.
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
movie.
she's a badass.
I'm glad every other piece of media is just like an airhead, but like
yeah, I'm glad they traversed from like the whole princess role into like a whole warrior, like defending the kingdom role.
Yeah, and then like
I'm glad they didn't treat her like any other Mario game.
yeah,
They treat her like Smash.
yeah. Like Mario Galaxy or something like that, or Sunshine. That when she's an actual idiot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and like
Mario.
And like Peach makes Mario do like an obstacle course, and like it's just like a ton of like, like the bullet bills and like the platforms that like fall off and everything, and
there's something about
mechanical
the bullet
not chain chops, piranha plants, and it's like it's just really fun to like see Mario do all these like little stunts and everything. And
yeah,
it's
he's like
all these references to the games and like doing all
and
these
guess
athletic stunts like from like Mario 64 or like Donkey Kong 94 and stuff like that.
Oh, and guess what? Funny joke. Mario hates mushrooms, but he's gotta eat one to get super powerful.
You gotta get super big with the mushrooms.
You gotta eat your mushrooms, Mario. Me personally,
yeah.
I'm Luigi. I like mushrooms.
Oh yeah, that's happens at the family dinner where he's like, mushrooms, because he doesn't like mushrooms, and then it's like, he has
he doesn't like mushrooms, but now he's in the mushroom kingdom.
And now he has to eat the mushrooms to get bigger.
But anyways, yeah, he trains.
Eat your vegetables, kiddos.
He eventually overcomes, and they go to the jungle lands, and they bring Toad along, I guess. Yeah. And then we cut to.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be Captain Toad, but like he is technically Captain Toad, but he doesn't look like the character Captain Toad.
Oh yeah. Well, they all look the same.
Yeah. And like when
they use the same mob, but change the
also,
color.
One of like the things that like. There's like licensed, there's like Mario songs in this, and like renditions of like Mario songs.
Oh,
from,
we'll get to the Mario songs.
But also, there's one specific I want to talk about, of course. But they also use like licensed songs that using like movie trailers or like they were popular like at one point. Like so when they get to the Jungle Kingdom,
wait, no, because the next part is Luigi, how he's in the.
We didn't even talk about Luigi. There's a lot of stuff about Luigi early on. I do want to say one of my complaints with this movie is that there's not enough Luigi. But like during this entire like beginning, we were talking about with Peach and everything. Also, like Luigi finds himself in like pretty much Luigi's Mansion world, and then he finds himself like in the mansion pretty much, and it feels like almost like a reference to the opening of Luigi's Mansion. But then like
this movie reminds me of Evil Dead,
kind of because Luigi gets kidnapped by like Shy Guys, and one of them's a snake.
You don't mention the fact that he gets chased by like a million. Like,
the dry bones and everything.
Yeah, the dry bones.
No, the like whoever like
quite literally a million.
No, whoever like helped with like the dry bone scene had to have worked on a horror movie because like some of that is actually kind of scary.
Yeah, some of it's actually terrifying.
Yeah, like
that would scar kids.
I've like that was scarier than like some things I've seen in actual horror movies. But like anyways, he gets to the mansion, gets kidnapped by not just Shy Guys, but they also show snippets.
Oh yeah, cult
like
members.
From like Mario 2.
They were in gas masks, like they're about to go in the chambers.
And like our friend Colin was with 2 L's, not me, was saying that like, oh yeah, it's the Paper Mario reference. We were like, no, that's Mario 2.
Oh my god, this argument. They had this at the end of the movie, and they're like, no, it's from Paper Mario. No, it's from Mario 2. It's from Paper Shy Guy.
It was the snippet basically, but yeah, Mario 2. Anyways, so Luigi gets taken to Bowser, and like when we meet Bowser, he's just like having this like party with like all
Bowser's
like
the best.
Yeah, he's gotten all.
He's still
like,
my favorite character. Besides
he's got
DK.
like all the Goombas, the Koopa Troopas, the Chunky Hammer Brothers, and everything.
The one Spike thing that for some reason you can't remember his name.
Wait, what?
Do you remember that joke? They were having the party. And
Spiny.
It was like, the Spiny. He's naming all the characters. He's like,
whatever those things are. Yeah. And then I think me and another kid were just like, those are Spinies.
Oh yeah, and also I just gotta say, in this movie, like they make Bowser a simp in like the games. Like obviously he captures the princess every time, but they make him like a mega simp in this film, and I love it.
Well, he's in the games. He's just like standard kind of bad guy. He's not like super simpy. He's not like super menacing. He's just kind of like
But
the evil bad guy you need to stop.
But in this film, he's just like he really wants to marry the princess.
Yeah,
like
he's
really,
like,
really.
But
bad.
also he's like super menacing at the same time.
Oh yeah, because then he's
like
I'm going to murder everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom if she doesn't marry me.
Like he's like torturing like fucking Luigi, and it's like holy shit. And
oh yeah, he twirls
like,
his little hand. He twirls his little mustache
pulls off
around,
the mustache.
pulls off his hair.
Yeah, and
so he's about
he's
to
also like
him.
he's also like a super simp for Peach as well. Like playing the song Peach is an absolute masterpiece. It should win a Grammy.
Oh my god, that should win at least every Oscar in the films.
No, that should win a Grammy. Like actually.
That's better. That's better than like Fearless Hero or like Natu Natu.
Yeah. And also, if you want to see Bowser at his max simpest, the simpiest has ever been, watch like the Mario anime from 1986. Like he's just a complete simp in that.
Or you could watch.
And he's not that menacing at all.
Or you could watch the Mario film from like 1991 or whatever.
93, the live action with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. Yes. I've seen that.
That film. I
watched
love. I love that.
Like it's not really a good movie, but I do like it. That's all I need to say about that movie. Yeah. But again, back to this movie. So yeah, Bowser's menacing. And yeah, also Kamek is good in this as well. I kind of like Kamek, but anyways, back to Donkey Kong stuff.
Yeah, because now we're at that Donkey.
So Mario, Peach, and Toad, they all get to like the Jungle Kingdom, and then they meet this blonde cool
ape.
This blonde Kong with like a white blazer. He was like one of the coolest characters in all of fiction for no reason.
You're gonna cosplay as him now. You gotta dress up as a giant.
Yeah,
ape.
I gotta get a blonde ape costume with a white blazer. And then like he's in this cart with like and this is when "Take on Me" by Aha starts playing for no reason.
Oh, the carts!
Like,
carts in this game are
movie.
Yeah, this movie.
Oh, for some
amazing.
reason they're made by the Kongs. I don't know why, but they are.
Yeah,
like, they are really cool.
Yeah, I think that's like an interesting piece of lore that no one really thought of. Like, who makes the carts? It's the Kongs. Of course, the Kongs would.
Well, they're just like, we'll make the Kongs make the carts. Why not?
It kind of makes sense though, right? I mean, there's so many Kongs in the island. Who would be making the carts? The mushrooms? They can't even, like...
Yeah, that's right. The monkeys are manufacturing
Yeah,
cars.
that's a joke I made. I was like, of course they get the monkeys to do it.
Hold on. He has cancer again.
Do I have cancer, doctor? Anyways,
okay,
had to call my doctor again.
Okay,
hey, yeah,
Matt,
yes.
Matt has really bad testicle cancer, but disregarding that...
I have anal cancer as well.
Yeah, but I do like how they paint, like, how, like, the Jungle Kingdom looks. Like there's a lot of like huts that look like the Donkey Kong house and like
it's all racing.
There's like a specific
it's all carts.
They have like an entire like highway system. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
But like
you go like 100 miles per hour.
And like I do like how it looks like one of the actual like courses from Mario Kart 8 or like no, it's from Mario Kart 7. Oh, yeah. That's like a Donkey Kong country inspired course. I really liked that. Like, and technically the Jungle Kingdom is a Donkey Kong country, but
and then
whatever.
And then they meet up with
Cranky Kong.
Cranky Kong.
The worst voice actor in this entire movie.
Okay, the character was good, but the voice acting was
I'm fine with like the character, but like they should have got like an older guy to do the voice.
They should have gone
like I want his voice to be like scruffier and like
I wanted like J.K.
Simmons. More
Simmons.
Like wise. Yeah, that would have been good.
Or like they could have gotten anyone else but whoever.
J.K. Simmons I think would be good. But like I just didn't like how like I didn't feel like the voice fit the character. That's like at least for me. I think
really the only part about the voice that I could say is that he does good with like the sounding like
there's like good lines in this.
Just like you sound like a tool with the I can't remember what he says.
Yeah, like he had good lines. I just wish he had a different voice actor.
Yeah, that's really.
And
weird.
As for the other character, we meet him just after we meet Cranky Kong.
DK.
It's when Mario comes in. He has to fight Donkey Kong, which I want to say, the intro. Like I knew this coming in. I actually forgot when I forgot about this when I was going to see the movie. But I remember a couple days before I saw it, I saw like a tweet by like the Mario movie Twitter account that was like Seth Rogen reacting to the DK rap and. He just said, like, out of nowhere, just like, so this is in the movie, apparently. And I was like, wait, what? And
oh, my God. It was
and
so
then, I remembered, the DK rap came on when Donkey Kong came in. I was like, holy shit.
Guys,
DK.
no. Audience.
Donkey
you
Kong.
have to listen. Chunky is not dead. He's not dead. He's alive. We saw him. He saw him in the crowd. Mario enters a stadium, and like a million Kongs are around. They're about to watch him fight.
And they show him one part of the stadium. It's Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong and Chunky Kong.
Chunky's alive.
At first I thought it was Kitty Kong from DKC3, but no, it's Chunky Kong.
I lost my shit when I saw that.
Everyone did. I was like, he's alive! Oh my god!
The guy's not dead.
Yeah, but
He's dead.
yeah, but Donkey Kong. Voiced by the late Seth Rogen.
I'm gonna.
I don't know why I'm saying late
He's
Seth
dead.
Rogen.
Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Here's the thing with
Donkey Kong is my second favorite character in the entire film. I loved him.
I do.
I hate Seth Rogen, but I love him.
Seth Rogen did okay with Donkey Kong. Yeah, there were like some lines I didn't think he was good with, but like some other lines I was like, yeah, that's Donkey Kong.
But I think overall, he was pretty good with the character.
He was.
I can't really
okay
think of
it.
anyone. Like if they got The Rock or something, I would have been disappointed.
Yeah, but well, I half of the stuff he says is okay, I like it, but like other stuff is like, I don't like that. They should have done another take of that. But yeah, Donkey Kong's okay in this.
Which part are you talking about? Like, oh, okay, now you die.
No, I'm fine with that, but like, I think it's mainly like when he laughs. Yeah, the fucking Seth Rogen, the trademark Seth Rogen laugh. But yeah, and also he gets introduced to the DK rap, which there was a complaint about the credits of the movie where it just says DK rap from Donkey Kong 64. It doesn't credit David Wise or anybody who made the song, which kind of shitty, but you know, if you check out the stuff on like Spotify or like YouTube and check the description, it says who it was made by. So at least they did that.
I think we should first of all talk about explain the actual movie. So DK is just this arrogant like Kong
asshole.
He's arrogant. He's like a brute.
He's a big strong guy. Oh yeah, the fight scene.
But he's not dumb.
We should say the fight scene is really good.
Oh, fight scene was really good.
Like Mario's getting his ass kicked, then like at the last minute he gets like he takes the upper hand and like gets like the cat bell from Mario 3D World, and then like kicks Donkey
He becomes
Kong's
a furry.
ass. Yeah.
That's what, like,
and
me
like
and so
Mario's like, what? I'm a cat. But yeah, it's really good, and we also see Mario use the mini mushroom, which is kind of funny. What?
They're hollow.
Good. He's eating eggs right now. Candy eggs, but
no, real eggs. This one has a chicken and extra protein.
He's eating eggs from a fetus, but anyways, so, basically they're just getting like the Jungle Kingdom. They need to get the Kongs so they can fight off Bowser. Pretty much, that's what the point is.
Mario wins, so they get the army of the Kongs.
Yep. And by Army of the Kongs, they pretty much just get like a bunch of Kongs kart racing.
Thanks for watching.
That came up on what we're watching right now.
What is happening?
Wait, why did you test a green screen shot? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. We're recording the voiceover in Final Cut, and just like we're seeing, it came to the end of like our original podcast, pretty much, and it's just showing the thanks screen, and now like I guess a thing Matt tested for some reason. But anyways, back to Mario. So pretty much, I guess Illumination was like, you know what people like Mario.
You could dance.
Mario Kart. Well, you know people like Mario Kart. Let's just make this entire next thing Rainbow Road for some reason.
No, wait. Can we real quick talk about the Mario Kart building scene?
Right, but they go into like this like factory thing.
I think that's very interesting.
They set up like how they can build they can build like the carts. And like it's actually like a reference to like the thing in Mario Kart 8 where you can choose like how you want your like the wheels to be, the cart, the glider. Like I like that.
I will say this: I like the way that they take certain lores that aren't really explained that much and actually build upon them, and they kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Like I could get behind the fact that the Kongs build the carts and like how they build the carts. It's kind of interesting.
Also, technically, the Mario movie from '93 did that as well, but kind of worse.
Well, we're gonna talk about the '93.
Yeah, maybe next podcast.
No.
Have you even seen that in full?
Not full.
Yeah.
I've seen it like.
I think I watched it in full twice because I like it, but. Again, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the new one.
The new one, the better one.
We're not talking about the one with Bob Hoskins, who's dead.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Bob Hoskins, for real. But yeah, they do a Mario Kart thing. They're on Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road, baby.
It plays a remix of SNES Rainbow Road, which is cool. Like we need to talk about the music at some point again. But
oh yeah.
Yeah, they go. So they're on Rainbow Road, and like, pretty much this becomes like a road. like a road thing pretty much. It reminds me of this like Sega
Sorry.
Genesis game called Road Rash, where like it's like you're on motorcycles and beating the shit out of people, that like on while racing. And that's basically what happens on this Rainbow Road. And like they use like the power ups, like they use like banana peel and shells and stuff. And
At the end,
like later
after they fought off everyone, there was like this big like truck that this little Koopa was driving, and he's
And-
like, "You'll never get that. You'll never like get out here alive." And then he turns to a blue shell, and then everyone in the movie theater lost their shit.
no, I was like, wait, it's like, oh, wait, that's how the blue shells work. That's cool. Like,
It was pretty cool.
And also, I'm pretty sure by exploding he dies. So
Yeah, technically
He
he
just did a
suicide bomb.
kamika- he
He
did a
just suicide
kamikaze.
bomb. It just yeah,
there's a
kamikaze.
kamikaze in this movie. I love it. But yeah,
I'd like to rest my life for the Koopas.
yeah. But the Rainbow Road kind of gets fucked up.
All hail Koopa Troopa.
Yeah, and Mario and DK kind of fall, and like DK and Mario kind of like on the road. They kind of have this like
Bonding moment.
No, they have this rivalry pretty much. But then like they get stuck. They get a Pinocchio thing happens where they get stuck inside the fucking eel from Mario 64.
That's scary. Like that, I hate the waters. And when he opened the monster opened its eyes underwater, that terrified me.
I was thinking it was kind of like the one thing in Mario Sunshine. There's like an eel or something that you clean the teeth of, but like no, this is Unagi from Mario 64, because of course it is. But yeah, they're inside that for a little bit, and they kind of like get together because like their dads aren't really the best to them, and like you know their life's kind of hard or whatnot. They're kind of misunderstood. You know, they get along in that kind of way. And actually, speaking of Donkey Kong, this is a little unrelated, but I think I heard something like they want to do like a Donkey Kong TV show or something like that.
Ron, have audience? Have you realized that we've been talking this long about how Mario's had his own adventure, but there's been no Luigi so far? That's because they just basically cut Luigi out of the film for like the next 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, like Luigi gets put in like a cage in like a with all of, like the penguins that
Were captured.
Bowser captured, and also there's this Luma, just straight up a Luma from Mario
He's amazing.
Galaxy.
He's amazing.
Yeah, I know people that didn't. They just kind of got bored of the like joke of like existentialism with the Luma, because the entire point of the Luma is just like
He's honest about his existential death
Like,
and
he's
like
just-
everything around him.
the
Like
way
death
you talk,
is inevitable.
just like it's like I can't wait to die, like all that kind of stuff, and it's kind of funny a little bit, but like it does kind of get
Yeah.
it does admittedly get kind of
Yeah.
old a little like into the film.
You gotta use those jokes sparingly, but
Yeah, like,
he's,
in
his
the-
entire
in the
character is those jokes.
In the beginning, he's funny, but then it just kind of gets old. The later it goes on, like, but he does
No,
like.
there were a couple that did get me though during
Yeah,
later.
but like
on.
later on, there was like one joke that really got me later on. It was when
No,
I did want to explain this a little bit, not
Yeah.
in the context, but like they're being lowered into the lava at the wedding, and we'll get to that. And like the cages are starting to melt, so you're kind of worried about like, oh shit, is Luigi gonna die? But then like they get saved, the cages get risen back up, and like the Luma is like, oh man, like it's like
I
oh,
wanted to. Did you want to die?
It's like, oh, you wanted to die.
How much pain are you in right now?
It's like, who hurt you?
Anyways,
But yeah,
so
going back,
all the Kongs get captured. Peach and Toad are like the last ones left, and they rush back to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
They go back there. They tell the entire city to evacuate, and they get ready for Bowser to come.
Then
Bowser then comes.
Bowser pulls a Mario Galaxy. He takes Peach and Toad, and
Well, he's like,
yeah.
I'll destroy the Mushroom Kingdom and kill everyone that you know. He
Also-
Bowser's
also-
just like, I will watch Mario.
No.
Mario will watch me murder your brother.
also the thing he says before anything else that he's preparing for, he's like, Peach, will you marry me?
Oh my god, I love that scene
That
so
was
much.
I
It's so good.
I liked that a lot. Where it's just like he's like proposing to Peach, and she's like, what the fuck?
What the hell are you talking about? And he's like, please, take Miss Lovely hand and way into marriage. Or something like
And
that.
I like the joke with Jack Black's like, it's like, I told you that line won't work till I damn it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and
I think-
ultimately, like, he takes her by force. She asks to get married to him.
It's in classic Mario fashion.
Yeah.
And what happens next? It's like, oh no, it's Kong and
It's
DK
Donkey Kong
and Mario in the
getting
whale.
out getting
Or in
out
the
of
eel.
Unagi. Yeah, and they get out.
They explode.
I
They
forgot.
fly out.
There's a Mario Kart Double Dash reference to when like Mario was on like DK's cart during Rainbow Road, but that was before. Now we're after, and I think we're start getting to the wedding part by now. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I'm guessing we're at the wedding part because like there's nothing that
Yeah.
happens before. There's just Bowser's just like, you will all be sacrificially murdered.
Yep. And so, like all the like the penguins, Luigi and Luma are about to be murdered at the wedding, and the thing is like I like how Bowser's like dressed like in the wedding tuxedo in Mario Odyssey.
Bowser
Same
is
with Peach.
fitted up. I
Yeah.
love Bowser's suit.
Yeah, and also like at the wedding you get to see all the enemies, but also there's like King Bob-omb from Mario 64,
And King Boo.
King Boo from Luigi's Mansion. Like they make a. And the thing is like King Bob-omb, like he actually does like have like a single kind of line. He has like some significance.
Yeah, he says, "Oh no," and then
And
dies.
then explodes because like Mario starts to attack and everything. But then like, King Boo's just there.
Yeah,
He doesn't do anything. He's just
what
there.
happened? I think I saw him disappear in one scene.
He probably did, but like he didn't really have much significance. He was just there.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, that's a fun reference. But then Mario and DK.
Well, no.
Actually, no. What happens is
Peach
like,
gets like flowers from
Peach
Toad, and
yeah.
it's disguised as like it inside the flowers is like a ice flower.
Yeah, it's an ice flower, and then
And she
like,
says no to him in his marriage, and she picks up the ice flower and like freezes him in a block
freezes
of ice.
Bowser, like freezes everybody, getting all the enemies.
I'm glad. One thing I will say is I'm glad they didn't treat the flowers like the fire flower, the ice flower, as like throwing balls of fire, throwing balls of ice. Like they gave them like this ground pound slam of just freezing ice. Ooh.
Like
and
fire,
the next,
fire and ice powers.
And
yeah.
the next scene with DK and Mario.
As fire DK.
And fire Kong and like and like Ice Mar or no. It was Cattail Mario.
No, Mario in the scene with Fire Donkey Kong, he was just like he just had a mushroom, but like before at the wedding, he gets the Tanuki suit. He actually gets the Tanuki leaf and flies to like stop like the wedding.
Oh, the fight scene up there is so cool with DK
it is really
in them.
cool.
But anyways, once they get to the top, like
there's like a big fight scene with like Tanuki Mario and like Ice Peach.
Oh,
and they have to save Luigi.
And Donkey Kong saves everyone who's about to get turned to lava. And surprised that Luigi didn't get melted because of how close he was to the lava. He should have gotten melted.
Yeah,
but regardless,
there's also a world full of mushrooms and
Goombas, talking. Well, I shouldn't say
and dead and living Koopa skeletons and everything. It's it's one of those.
A giant
worlds.
lizard somehow ruling almost all of it.
Yeah, a giant horny lizard.
Yeah. But anyways, DK and his father make up. Woohoo! Father-son relationship.
That's right. They make out.
Whoa. Cut that.
But anyways, like Bowser gets out and he's like, "What the fuck?" And so Jack Black kind of goes ham. And like
he sends like a giant ass bullet, and then they give us the craziest lore
thing. It's a bonsai bill. But like, the thing is, in Mario games, it's just a bullet with a face.
Yeah, we don't really like. It doesn't really give any sentience.
Yeah,
and then Mario just taps it. He's trying to save
the thing is,
the Mushroom
bill's
Kingdom.
heading towards Peach's castle, and so Mario's like, "Oh,
it's
shit."
like a fucking nuke. It's like the size of like
it's like about to be. It was about to be like Nagasaki, pretty much.
Yeah.
In 1945. But,
and then Mario's trying to stop. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, what possibly could you do in this mode? You cannot move this.
He whips the eye with his tail, which
and he's like, okay, you asked for it. He whips
what
in the
I
eye.
thought, what I thought, like when he whipped the bullet, I thought it was just gonna turn like around and just go like, who knows where? But no, it keeps going. But then like it turns around.
It stops right when it's about to hit the castle.
It defies the laws of physics. It gave
sentience.
No, it like had sentience. It gave Isaac Newton the middle finger, stopped in the middle of the air, turned around, and just chased Mario. It's like, what the fuck?
It chased Mario, and then Mario brings it to like the warp pipe, and it gets stuck in the warp pipe, and it causes like a, how like underwater when an implosion, the water. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, it goes into like the different pipe worlds where like people like transport and everything, and it explodes, and it causes like a multiversal like black
collapse.
hole. Like the Mushroom Kingdom is being sucked into like Brooklyn.
No. Specifically, it's like the castle. Like the Bowser castle, because literally nothing else gets sucked up except for the Bowser castle.
And there's like some mushrooms and different pieces of like interior or whatever.
And guess what? Bowser's still alive. And he's in the human world.
Bowser's in Brooklyn and like.
But guess what? So is everyone else.
Yep. And this entire time, Bowser is trying to protect like the star, like this like invincibility star.
It's just a power-up star.
Yeah, it pretty much is kind of like one of the stars in Mario 64, but also it is an invincibility star. But yeah, he's trying to protect that the entire movie. And then there's a big fight with Mario and Bowser in Brooklyn, and like
No.
Mario kind of gets his ass beaten, and he kind of gets thrown to the Punch Out Pizzeria place, and kind of like hides for a bit. But he's like, no, I have to stand up for myself and fight against Bowser, and like he also needs to save Luigi because Luigi's back again.
And I guess because they barely gave him any screen time, so you know what
Kinda.
but they did make up for it because guess what? Luigi saves Mario, and then
That's
they
right.
both get the power up star.
Yeah, he blocks Bowser's fire. They get the power up star together, and they kick Koopa's ass.
Oh, I honestly wish they did the last fight scene a bit better because the best fight scene was DK and Mario, but like I wish they just did the last one better. I get it's supposed to be overpowered, but I feel like they
Yeah.
could have done a bit more. They could like slung some things around, but they kind of just hop around and like explode
Yeah, they
everything.
could have had like Mario like throw Bowser around like Mario 64, like swing him around.
Yeah, like spin, or they could.
So long, gay Bowser.
So long, Bowser. I really wish they did that. That's like one of the best things.
Actually, yeah, they should have done that. That would have been funny. But no, they give like Bowser like a mini mushroom or something, and then he gets like put in like a bottle.
They
from,
get put him in like a
like
that
Mario
pony
3D
jar.
World. There's a lot of Mario 3D World.
Yeah, they
references
put him in a
this movie for
pony
some
jar.
reason. Yeah, fuck you.
And that's basically it. That's
Yeah.
literally
Oh
it.
yeah. And Mario and Luigi get to like live in the
The
Mushroom Kingdom now. Yeah, and then at there's like a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. The mid-credit scene is just like another thing with like Bowser
Oh my
singing.
god, another
But then
Peaches song, and it's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, and then like post-credit scene, it's it's in the sewers and there's a Yoshi egg. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We don't get set. It's like I think it's either gonna be Yoshi or it's King K. Rool.
No, I
think it's gonna be
actually
Yoshi.
I heard that it was dry Bowser. Like it was Bowser. It was Bowser's skeleton. But I was like, wait a minute. Who's
What if it's one of the children
that was
of Bowser?
that was before I saw it, but no, that was specifically a Yoshi egg.
Yeah.
And it was just like
Yeah, because I
it was
mean
like-
he yelled
and
like,
like,
"Yes!"
yeah, and it was like holy shit, Yoshi! Like that was so fucking hype. But yeah, to talk about this movie as a whole, I did really like it. It has problems, like I said, the voice acting I wasn't really a fan of. Like,
Well, really,
DK, it was only I actually liked a lot of the voice acting. It was just DK. I was like, eh, and Kaneki Kong, I was like, no. And there is one issue I heard about, like my friend pointed out that was,
and Luigi, less Luigi and less
Yeah,
Bowser.
there-
Wish
there-
for more of those.
I want more Luigi and Bowser, specifically Luigi. Or the wish.
Oh
there
yeah,
was more.
I wish they did more of Luigi because
Yeah.
like, literally they skip him for like 30 plus minutes, and then we don't see him until he's just caged again, and he's just being
Yeah.
totally sacrificed,
Yeah.
and then it's just Mario and Peach more.
And I will say they don't like the movie's very fast paced. This is like an hour 30-minute movie, and like it's fast. Like it's really fast paced. I really liked it. It's like it's never boring.
Oh yeah,
No, that's
No.
like one of the great things. Like whenever it feels like it might start to be boring, it like cuts to a different scene, which I really like. They really did great with like the pacing here.
Oh, they did good
And
with the world building.
One thing that really is affected by that though, I wish like there was more of the movie, like like Luigi and Bowser, like we said. But I wish there was more like character development because like really the characters
They
don't
really only character
they
develop
don't-
like Peach, Mario, and that's
there
really
really
it.
isn't too much like development if it and like it's really quick. Like it doesn't feel like like actually a little after I watched the Mario movie, I watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish for the first time because my friend sent a pirated link. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it.
There's completely two different things between Puss in Boots and Mario movie.
Yeah, but like I want to, I'm saying Puss in Boots specifically because like there is like an actual character arc for
Yeah.
Puss in Boots and like
Every character
Yeah,
had
like-
a character development. Goldie, I think it was Pedro, or no, Pijo. I don't remember the little dog's name. There was
yeah.
the
Like,
cat.
but mainly what I'm
remember her name.
Sweet Paws or whatever.
No,
but,
no. It was Key Sweet Paws.
Yeah, but like what
No, Soft Paws.
I take out that movie specifically because Puss in Boots has like a big like character arc through the entire movie where like he fears nothing and like he doesn't care about dying, but like he at the end he starts to care about his mortality and like cares about himself and everything like at the end. But like there isn't much of a character arc for Mario or like Luigi or like Peach. It like really the only arc Mario has is just like more to like kind of stand up for himself a little bit, but like that isn't really too much of like
Yeah.
a big character thing.
I'm gonna guess it's because it's like a fun movie. With Puss
Yeah.
in Boots, it's an adventure. You
That,
have to.
yeah, that's an and like.
Well, actually,
just
they're both
the-
adventures.
They're both adventures, but like like Puss in Boots is more of a character based adventure, where it's like it's more important to himself. Meanwhile, this is just kind of like I need to save my brother. Oh, look at the funny shenanigans along the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's more like that.
Yeah, that's what Mario is, and like there isn't really much character development. Like I wish there was more, just to make like a more well-rounded plot. But like overall, like I did love this movie a lot. It's mainly like was just pointing out like all the like the world of this movie was really fun. I really liked all the characters in it. And like, is it like the best animated movie I've ever seen? No. Is it the best video game movie I've ever seen? Yeah, probably.
No, other Colin, the one with two L's, suggested this isn't like the best game, the best game movie. The best game movie is Ready Player One, and
No.
to that I say no.
No.
He said the most references.
That's what he was saying. Which yes, Colin
But
was.
that's literally a movie meant for like a million
thing-
games. It's
yeah,
called Ready Player One.
Okay, where that came from, we were talking about like, man, there was like 85 references in this movie to Mario stuff and Nintendo stuff in general. Like that's like we were talking about the references, but then like Colin Brad was like, well, it's not the most referenced movie. That's like Ready Player One. It's like, yeah, well, that movie's one, mid as hell, and two, made entirely of references. It's just referenced the movie. Like, of course,
Like it relies on references to become big.
Exactly. It's like you know, like the stigma of like now like in recent years where like every movie references the 80s and everything. That movie is just that entire concept, but the movie.
It is the concept. I'm pretty sure it had Mario in it.
It may have. I know. I haven't seen it. I just know a few things about it. I can tell you. I know The Shining's in it. I remember that Bloodbath is in it. I
know Gundam is in it, and I know Mechagodzilla is in it, and Iron Giant.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's in. It's just like
it relies on references.
It's references the movie, but that's what Colin was saying. He wasn't saying like this. I don't think he said really what if this was the best video game movie at all.
I mean, currently it is. However, the FNAF movie is coming out, and Minecraft movie is coming out.
Personally, I'd say this is the best video game movie. If you asked me before, I would have said Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And like I still like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And like I shouted at my friend Saif like as a joke earlier. It's like I didn't like this movie. Like, you know, not everyone's a fan of Mario, but like I love this movie, man, and
it's really good.
I love Sonic as well. Like I love Sonic more than I like Mario, but like Mario, man, like hit it out of the park for real, and like
I think they did really good with the references, and they actually watched, listened, and like just studied the history.
They had Shigeru Miyamoto like that was producing this movie like with like you know the creator of Mario helping with this, like that really helped. For sure, but like still this like even with, like this just felt like it was made with love to Mario fans.
And there's only a couple of cheesy one-lines I didn't like, but a lot of the one-lines I kind of liked.
There were like a lot of jokes. Like I was expecting this to be like unfunny jokes, but in Mario, but like
baby humor.
But like there were a couple of those, but really this was just like a lot of the jokes like did land. Like I actually think it worked.
I'm gonna be honest. This is probably gonna be the best. Like not the best. Okay, here's the thing. With Illuminations, I think the best movie they have is the first Minions movie, and I know that's kind of biased, but
wait, Minions or Despicable Me?
Despicable Me. That's what the first Despicable Me movie is the best movie that came out. The second movie, Mario.
I honestly I think this beats Despicable Me. Like that might just be my
maybe
that might be
before they became a multi conglomerate like
before they started to become horrible. The first Despicable Me is good, and I do actually like Despicable Me 2 a little more, but Mario I feel like you know hits it out of the park.
Yeah,
and like
it's definitely an S tier movie.
Yeah,
an A tier.
Yeah, it's A tier. I am glad that like they got Illumination instead of they're gonna get Sony to do this movie and like.
It's like Spider-Verse.
Well, really,
I don't think they could because they were working on Spider-Verse at the time.
No, they were working on Spider-Verse at that time, but really...
And they're working on Spider-Verse 2 right now.
Yeah, there were complications with that, but, like, with, like, it's just, like, Sony isn't good. Like, they only really have Spider-Verse, but everything else in their lineup is garbage. they don't really have anything else with that. It's just kind of Spider-Verse, and that's like,
Hey, but it's
you
still
know,
good because if what they stick to Spider-Verse and they stick to animation style, just like DreamWorks is trying to do right now. If everyone just sticks to that one animation style where it's just like the frames drop when they fight and it's that beautiful painted like oriented like just paintbrush style. If they stick with that,
yeah, like
that's
comic
like
looking
that's
style.
gonna like
Yeah.
change animation forever.
Yeah, but overall, I'd say like for the Mario movie specifically, as we're talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
is probably the best video game movie, at least currently. I don't think the Minecraft movie or FNAF movie will
And
beat this
actually,
out. I mean, FNAF look. I haven't been a fan of FNAF in years, but like, it looks good from what we're seeing so far. Like, I'm probably gonna see it just because I know you guys want to see it.
yeah.
Uh,
If it flops, I'll yell. But anyways, I want to.
in Minecraft, I don't give a shit.
I
about
do
that.
want. I do want to agree with you with the fact that I'm glad that that Illuminations did actually animate this film because they have that colorful sort of vibe that I don't think because I do give them a lot of shit, but they have that colorful vibe that I don't think anyone could really like copy that much.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate everything that they make. I think they could do way better if they had some like original stuff. But like with the Mario movie, it brings a lot of color to the world and a lot of
Yeah.
like the character designs
with
look
how
pretty
like
well.
with how like fun like a fun personality ish that Mario is, I feel like Illumination was like the perfect fit for that. Like if they were doing like another Nintendo series like Zelda or Metroid, that I don't think.
Oh yeah, this if it
I don't
does
think
well,
Illumination would work for that. But like if it like I feel like if you want to get like Zelda or like Metroid to like any studio, I feel like it'd be better to do another studio than Illumination. Like I don't
go
know,
see the
Pixar
Mario
maybe, but,
movie
like,
because if
yeah.
it does well,
Oh,
we
yeah.
get more Nintendo movies.
Actually, Mario like did really good opening. Like,
oh yeah,
I think so far like
everyone's
like,
kind of
not-
liked it.
I think like yesterday or 2 days ago, like there was like a thing by the Hollywood Reporter that it has like so far it's gotten like 358 like million worldwide right now.
Oh, but can we talk about the critics? The critics hated this
Oh, yeah,
film.
critics
Everyone
don't like
loved
this.
it, but the critics for some reason just hated this film to the ground.
Yeah, and like I think I brought this up earlier in this podcast, or maybe it was before we recorded, but like as a Mario fan, this is like a like amazing movie. But like for someone that doesn't really know Mario, this movie probably just like maybe like moderate. Like you probably get some enjoyment out of it, but like a Mario fan, I feel like is really what this is for. But at the same time,
Like this is good for like the
nearly
kids.
nearly everyone has played a Mario game.
Yeah.
Like as like if it's maybe it's early in the series, like if it's like Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers 3 World or whatever is recent to like Odyssey or like 3D World or whatever, like like this is for like everyone's played a Mario game.
Like this is sort of like this is for like the older generation who grew up playing Mario, and then this
Like
is for the
this-
younger generation
There's
who's also starting
there's
to
like
play
both
Mario.
like for kids and also like for people that love Mario, which is like a lot of people.
I think for representation of
That's
Mario
like
movie,
3/4 of the world have played Mario.
for representation of Mario.
Jesus Christ, how much cancer do you have?
I have a lot of cancer. I want real quick just across before I answer. This movie I think is a really good representation of just Mario as a whole because we really
Yeah.
didn't have a lot of representation for Mario besides the games or like any merchandise and stuff.
Well,
but
like,
even through then,
well, I mean,
like this is just a good way to introduce Mario to people.
yeah, I mean, there's stuff like like there's the shows, there's like
Hello.
yeah,
Yo, did I interrupt again?
No, you're good. We're about to wrap up
Can you
soon.
let me-
yeah.
Yeah, I got you. All right, let's close off with our final statements.
Well, I will say there has been some good representation. Like there is like we've mentioned twice the Mario movie from '93 that was live action, which
yeah,
is very flawed, but I kind of like.
that is
But, like,
not
really-
any representation
Really,
for Mario.
really, that's not a good representation, and like it's very loosely Mario. But like, there's been like the Mario shows, like.
Oh
like,
yeah, I
like,
forget.
su-
I
the
grew
su-
up with those shows.
Yeah, the Super Show, the show for 3 and World. There was some of those episodes were hit and miss. 3 was really good.
but
Like
either way,
those did a good representation of like Mario at least at that time, as
But,
well as
yeah.
the Mario anime I mentioned from '86. Like
Yeah.
that's like a good adaptation of like the first games.
but
kinda
like a
story, I'd say.
modernized version, like
But like
even,
for Mario,
even with
I think
those, like,
this really did a really good job of that.
but even with them, they didn't really like represent Mario, like how you're gonna play the game. This
Yeah.
kind of represents.
I
how
mean,
you
they
play
showed
the
like
game.
him jumping around and stuff and using the power ups
Yeah.
at least. And like I can't, like you know they saw Yoshi's post credits like for sure there's gonna be a sequel and I can't wait for what they have in store. Like
Oh my
obviously
God.
Yoshi's gonna be in it, but like I hope we get to see like Wario and
Oh,
Waluigi.
I told you that
I-
Yoshi Egg was gonna come into play later, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, there's like
wedding scene.
they did show like some Yoshis in like a background of like a montage, which kind of ruined the end. But you know, I did like the Yoshi egg kind of thing in the post credits, and I can't
Alright.
like I hope they do like something with like maybe Mario Galaxy in the sequel or like who knows what they'll do like for the next movie. But overall, this movie was really fun. I really liked doing this, and overall thank you all for listening, and also watch the Mario movie. Jesus
Go watch
Christ.
the Mario movie.
Watch
I want
it,
a
see
Zelda
it.
movie. Want a Zelda movie.
Yeah, actually, a Metroid movie would be cool, or like
Metro movie.
you know, just like more Nintendo movies. That'd be nice. But yeah, thanks for listening. And
I have cancer.
Matt has cancer, and I'm about to kill him, so it won't kill him.
Oh